And to formally start this press conference, yeah, you may take a seat, champ. To formally start this press conference, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear it from the MP Promotions President, Sir Sean Gibbons.
Testing. Never used one of these before. First, I'd like to thank our ring announcer, Martin Montoya, for an amazing start to this press conference today. We're here basically to announce the fight between John Rio Casimero versus Inoue, better known as the Monster to most fans. This fight here brings together the two best bantamweights in the world. You have the WBO champion here to my right, and you have the WBA super champion, IBF champion, and Ring Magazine champion to my left, Mr. Inoue. Just having him here in his presence, I'm a little scared sitting next to him. I'm glad he's on this side, and Casimero's on this side. So, basically, Casimero, it's been a long time coming. It's been about 8 years, and I'm happy to say me and Casimero are actually celebrating our anniversary. I first met John Rio Casimero February 10th, 2012 in Argentina, and he was a great guy. I met him, seemed like a very quiet individual, nice person. 2 days later, I'm in a riot, I'm under a ring. He got me beat up in Argentina, but, it was quite an experience. So the champ is a quiet person outside the ring, but in the ring, if you want to meet the real monster, that's my friend here, John Rio Casimero. Let me read you a couple facts. This is to me historic. I don't know if this has ever been done in the history of boxing, where you have a fighter that's fought in 10 countries. In those 10 countries, starting with, of course, the Philippines, traveled to Panama, went to Nicaragua, where he won his first WBO interim title, 108 pounds. He's fought in Mexico 3 times, South Africa, what I mentioned before, Argentina, where he won his IBF 108-pound belt. Then he went to Thailand, over to China. Why it was still good to travel there, nothing wrong with that. And won his IBF 112-pound world title. Then he finally made it to the United States fight, where he won the WBO interim title at 118 pounds. And coming out of that fight, basically secured him the fight with Zolana Tete, who most people going in, Casimero traveling to England, again being the underdog in the fight. Bob Arum, Frank Warren, pretty much had the contract signed for Zolana Tete to fight the monster. But they forgot to check with my friend over here, he had other plans. So, he's traveled, as I said, extensively, fighting all over the world, all these countries, and it's been an accumulation pretty much of, he turned pro in 2007, but really since 2012, working and has had so many highs and lows in boxing. To be on the big stage, to win the big fight, and then nothing really happened, and not to get that recognition or appreciation from from a lot of fans. And in the Philippines, he's pretty well known. When I go places, a lot of people stop him and ask for pictures. But on April 25th, I think everybody here in the Philippines will absolutely know who John Rio Casimero is. And basically, when we went to all these countries and cities and towns we fought in, Casimero would always say to me, it sure would be great. I'd love to fight in Las Vegas. I got into boxing for my idol, Senator Manny Pacquiao. I watched him as a young boy fight, and Las Vegas has always been like the capital of boxing. That's where it all the big fights happen, and that's where the Senator had some of his best moments. So really, this is finally, after all his travels, a dream to finally fight in Las Vegas. And on April 25th, he's going to go monster hunting. It's not Ghostbusters, monster hunting. And just want to say, I'm so proud, first, to represent Philippines boxing. I'm very, very proud, like a father in a way, my son over here. Just what he's accomplished, I'm kind of giddy, to show people again that there's other guys other than Senator Manny Pacquiao. There is other Filipinos that really can fight on the highest level. And on April 25th in Las Vegas, that's what we're going to see. So I'd like to take this moment to introduce my friend from Ormoc City, the Philippines, Mr. John Rio Casimero, the WBO 118-pound champion of the world, and soon to be WBA, and soon to be IBF champion. So, John Rio Casimero, thank you all.
Thank you, Sir Sean Gibbons. And now let us hear it from the champ himself. Ladies and gentlemen, champ John Rio Casimero.
Hello, good afternoon po. Maraming pong salamat sa pumunta at sa lahat ng mga press na nandito ngayon. So ngayon, ready na po ako ngayon sa mga tanong niyo at this is it.
All right, so thank you so much.
The champ, as you can see, is a man of many words. He, me and him have many hours of conversations, but he doesn't speak a lot, but you should stop by the room. He does a mean karaoke. The guy can rumble to karaoke. So, now again, like he just, to reiterate what the champ said, he's overly excited with joy. He can't hold back. He just, he sees Inoue with a belt that he likes. Yeah. Well, Inoue, I was speaking with Inoue outside, and Inoue is a man of very few words today. But he did say that he respects John Rio Casimero. He understands that John Rio is a 3-time world champion like himself, and he's not taking John Rio lightly. And, after he battled another Filipino, Nonito Donaire, Inoue told me he has all the respect for all the... That's right? Yeah, that's what he said. So... got all the respect in the world. He understands what Filipinos are all about after he fought Donaire. So I told him that I have all the respect for him in the world because, fighting a guy like Nonito Donaire last and then choosing to jump right back into a young lion like John Rio Casimero. Nonito Donaire was a great fighter at one time. Was a Hall of Fame fighter, but he was 37 years old. John Rio Casimero is in his prime at 30 years old. Inoue's in his prime. So to have fights like this happen with two guys in their prime, it doesn't happen that very often. So again, thank you, Mr. Inoue. All the respect in the world to you. And we'll look to see you on April 25th. Arigato.
All right, once again, thank you so much. And now I think we will now be opening our microphone for questions from our friends from the media. Okay, so anyone here who would like to ask questions? Yeah, the microphone is over there. Mr. Joseph Ramos from...
Bobby Hurts, our bodyguard.
John Red, tingin mo ba mas maganda yung may papakita mo kaysa sa naipakita ni Donaire against Inoue?
Nagano pa kami ngayon kung ano yung gawin namin sa laban para kay Inoue kasi yung last training namin, yung pinakita ko, para lang yan kay Titi. Kaya mag-start na naman kami kung anong gagawin namin sa darating na laban namin ni Inoue.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Ramos. Sir, thank you.
Yung laban yun ni Tete, parang ang laki ng pagkakaiba sa mga nauna mong laban. Ano ba nung ginawa mo nung laban mo na yun? Parang mas madali mo siyang tinalo kaysa yung mga naunang kalaban mo.
Yung mga training kasi namin, so puro work hard training at saka hinahanap pa talaga namin siya ng paraan kung paano namin siya matamaan at saka yun, nakuha namin yung mga style namin at saka style niya, kaya tumpak yung training namin kaya napabagsak ko siya agad.
Sabi mo, hindi ka takot sa lahat ng kalaban mo, no? Sa isang interview, kahit dito pa kay Inoue, hindi ka rin natatakot.
Hindi ako natatakot kahit sino. Kahit sa akin timba ngayon, parang ako yata yung hindi ko lang masasabi na parang ako yata yung pinakamalakas sa timba ngayon sa 118. Kaya ito, tatapusin ko muna to si Inoue, tapos yung WBC. Yo, what's up?
Chef is here.
Thank you so much, sir. We have another question from Mr. Zigfrid Tertius.
Yes. Gabriel, sabi mo tatapusin mo si Inoue. Ngayon, merong bang champion sa division na to, di ba? Si Ubali at saka ang kanyang mandatory challenger, si Donaire. Open ka ba doon sa possibility na maglaban kayo ni Donaire?
Wala nang problema kung magkaharap talaga kami kasi yung ano lang namin, parang trabaho lang yung ginagawa namin. Tapos yun, magandang laban kung magkarating yung mga puro Pilipino.
One more question for Mr. Gibbons. The problem here is the telecast. Live telecast or pay-per-view here in the Philippines. When it's not Manny Pacquiao, well, I think it's very impossible for us to watch this because the previous fight with Donaire has no pay-per-view arrangement here in the Philippines. So what are your plans so a lot of Filipino can watch the talent of our champion here?
That's a great question. And and of course I have to welcome my good friend, Diane Castillo, ABS-CBN. So that's, she has a great presence because she's been one of the biggest supporters of boxing and boxing on TV here. And she's the one that first got us back to ABS-CBN for John Rios' fight in August here. So our plan is to speak to a few networks, but the fight will definitely be on free TV here. It'll be shown Sunday for all Filipinos can see it. And again, we're going to talk to ABS-CBN, ESPN, anybody that we can make the best deal with because a fight of this magnitude deserves to be seen, and it deserves to be seen for free by the Filipino people. Casimero growing up probably couldn't even have bought a pay-per-view of Manny. He would have had to go somewhere. So we're going to make this fight available to everybody because I want everybody to see what I've known for 8 years, that this is the real monster right here.
Thank you so much, Sir Sean Gibbons and Mr. Tertius. Any other questions, please? All right. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
To Sir siya, no? What the mandatory of Dasmariñas?
Yes, Michael Dasmariñas, another fighter that we promote with our good partner, Art Stone Monas Boxing, is the mandatory for the winner of John Rio Casimero and Inoue. At the moment, in the organizations, the IBF, the WBO, the BA, when there is a unification match of this magnitude, unfortunately, Michael has to wait a little longer. But Michael's 27 years old. We're going to do a card for him in his hometown, put on a little show, just keep activity. So he'll fight sometime in March. Then the winner of this fight again is he's the mandatory for it. So we'll, after April 25th, we'll figure out what the next step is for Michael. But the key right now is just get him some activity and give him a fight. So that's it.
Yes, Sir Nick Diongo.
Question for Sean and kay Janet. First, Sean, so what's the plan for Janet? Is he going to train in Las Vegas or is he going to train here?
Stop touching me. Okay, so he's anxious over here, man. The guy's anxious. I think he wants to get to the 25th early. That's another very good question. So it's kind of a send-off for John Rio also. He will be leaving Thursday, going to Miami, Florida.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, correct. I've been in the field. I'm not sure what time is going on today. But no, it's great. He'll be leaving tomorrow, and he'll go to Miami. Miami right now, the weather is tremendous. It's very similar to here in the Philippines. And he'll be down there training with Angel Memo Herrera, doing a little strength and conditioning for the first month. He'll be doing a little boxing. But when he comes to Las Vegas around the first week of March, then he'll be joined by Inoue Neri and Coach Shug, same people that prepared him for his big victory over Solanitete. Now in Miami, he'll be working with a couple other Filipinos that are handled by Sandman Boxing, Raymar Cavalios, their training, Magic Mike, Plana is their training. And you know, the first few weeks isn't as much about the boxing as it is the conditioning. And I'm a really big believer in Angel Memo Heredia. You know, you've all seen Memo's work. You've seen his work against us, which I don't need to talk about. And then you've seen his work with us. And his preparation that Casimero and Memo had for the fight in England was just perfect. They were so in sync together. So I'm very happy with the whole team, how everything worked. And I think Miami will be a nice change too. It's perfect for John Rio because, you know, Las Vegas is still a little cold, and there's a lot of distractions there in Miami under these circumstances, living in the house with Memo, training with Rancis Bartholomew's guys. I think it'll be a great start before he comes to Las Vegas.
Okay, or Jarrell, yung last time ba yung kay Solanitete, yung 118, hindi ka ba tama lang sa'yo, wala kang hirap, hindi ka komportable naman?
Komportable ako nun kasi mataas yung training namin. Saka napagandaan talaga namin yung laban na yun. Kaya hindi ako nahirapan sa pagkuha ng timbang. Kasi nandun si Coach Inoue Neri, saka si Angel Memo Hernandez, saka pinagtulungan talaga na para hindi kami mahirapan sa pagkuha ng timbang. Kaya,
Ngayon ba, anong timbang mo?
ngayon parang mataba pa konti.
Yung kay Inoue, ano bang binabantayan mo sa kanya? Anong nakikita mo ba yung mga strong points niya bukod dun sa kanyang punching power?
Yeah, may ano siya parang bumaba siya sa susuntok. Parang may bigla siyang sumuntok siya, pero tingin ko makikita ko naman yung galaw niya.
Yung niya, yung skill niya.
Yeah, magaling may knockout puncher din siya. May lakas din siya, kaya kailangan paghandaan talaga.
Pero pag sinabi mong may lakas din siya, parang kasi pag sinasabi si Inoue, malakas talaga. Pero sa'yo parang ang tingin mo, may lakas lang. May lakas lang. Pero yung tibay niya, napatunayan niya kay Donaire, di ba?
Tignan natin kung ano yung tibay nito ni Inoue.
Salamat.
Thank you so much, Sir Nick. We have Ma'am Diane Castillejo from ABS-CBN.
General, exciting your fight coming up. I mean, parang nafe-feel ko na sobrang confident ka and excited at the same time. Ano yung natutunan mo about Inoue sa fight ni Nonito? And ano yung mga dapat na nagawa niya na gusto mo sana gawin para sa kanya?
Marami po akong nakikita na kailangan ko ma-approve talaga na ganun yung gagawin ko kasi nung last laban nila ni Donaire at saka ni Inoue, kulang talaga si Donaire sa post talaga parang tapusin talaga. Kaya parang paghahawakan siya ayaw niya. Pagpapahawak siya dapat tuloy-tuloy na yun. Kaya yun.
Sean, it's a huge fight, for John Rail, and can you tell us some of the plans leading up to the Vegas event? Like, when will Inoue be there? Are they meeting anytime before, or no? It's just on fight week.
Well, first, you're absolutely right. This fight, there's no fight really bigger from 130 on down in the first 6 months of boxing right now. This is a mega fight. And we haven't really got a kind of a schedule from Top Rank, but I believe we won't see Inoue till, both guys will be in Las Vegas, fight week and all those functions. John Rio will be in Las Vegas training for about a month. So again, Top Rank, they're kind of focused on their Feb 22nd heavyweight championship in the world right now, so they're a little preoccupied. So once they give us a little more details, of course, we'll pass on to all the media here. But I mean, like I said, the magnitude of this fight, you don't get guys in their prime fighting each other, and that's what makes it so exciting. And they have number 1 and 2 in the world and all the belts and all that. So
Yeah.
again, as a person that has been in boxing, if I get excited, it's got to be good. It takes a lot to get me going.
Okay, finally, kasi we want to post this on Twitter. So can you say something to Inoue in English, maybe, kung kaya? Can you say something? Kaya, just wait, make sure we're recording. Okay, pag-isipan mo muna kung gusto mo. And then, Sean, I'll have you say something also. Okay, message mo lang sa kanya, like,
Anyway, so...
wait, Tagalog na lang sige siguro. Then we'll have Sean.
Hindi kasi ito nagsasalita eh.
Kahit konti lang. Sige.
Good luck na lang, then work hard din Yan lang. Kailangan niya mag-ensayo para magandang laban.
He needs to practice so it will be a good fight. Okay, that's his message for Inoue. And Sean?
Well, first of all, again, I'd like to thank Mr. Inoue for taking the time to travel all the way here today from Japan. And I have a lot of respect for him because, you know, we were talking outside, and I told him, coming off that hard fight you had with Nonito Donaire, to jump back in with I had to tell him the real monster. You know, he didn't want to hear it, but it's the truth. So I have a lot of respect for him because what he doesn't realize what he's getting into is if you watch John Real Casimero on different stuff, you know, you haven't seen the best of him. So all I can tell you, champ, is please bring these belts because Casimero used to own this one. And April 25th, you look great now, you look wonderful, you dress nice. But unfortunately, you picked the wrong Filipino. Nonito Donaire was 37 and a grandpa. My man right here, John Real Casimero, is in his prime, and he's coming to get them straps, baby. Hold on to right now. They're coming over here. Thank you, champ. Viva Filipino! Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Diane Castillo. Yes, ma'am.
Jan, 3 division world champion ka na. Although wala kang junior bantam, tumalon ka na kagad sa bantam. Hanggang kailan mo plano na mag-stay sa sa bantamweight? And then ano-ano pa yung mga weight categories na plano niyo ni Mr. Shan na lalabanan mo?
Sa ngayon, yung itong kay Inoue, pag magtapos na to, tapos next fight, kukunin ko yung WBC kay Ubali. Tapos yun, pag makuha ko na yung 4 na belt, tapos kung ano yung plan nila, kung magdidipinsa o akit ng timbang. Kaya yung kung ano lang yung maano sa kanila, kung ano talaga yung magandang laban. Hinihintay ko lang yung nila, promoter ko.
Bukod sa kay Inoue, meron ka pa bang ibang world champion na tina-target?
Yung target ko lang yung makuha ko lang yung 4 na belt na magpunta talaga sa akin.
Sa junior featherweights, meron kang...
Wala pa akong plan na umakyat kaya dito pa lang muna ako sa Bantamweight 180.
For Mr. Shan, when do you plan to have general to move up in weight categories? Or how long will you stay in bantamweight?
Well, it's kind of a two-part question. After he knocks out Inoue, we're happy to give you a rematch in Japan, anywhere you want. That's one country he hasn't got to yet, so that'll be his 11th country. So to answer your question, when he beats Inoue, we're going to look at, of course, a rematch. You know, Inoue's giving us the opportunity first to fight. So if he wants a rematch, great. If not, like John Real said, it hasn't been done in a long, long time. I can't even remember the last time a unified title was done at bantamweight. All the belts plus the Ring Magazine belt. It'd be a monster fight. Sorry, no pun intended, Jim. Okay. And then after that, I think Casimero has, with the right fights and the right style, he could go one more division. He's very thick, strong. He's shown good power. He's kept his power from 108 to 112 to 115 to now 118. So after we unify or put all the belts together at 118, then we'll see what he feels like doing if he wants to take a shot at 122.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions before we sum it up? Okay, so I think we're all good. Then let us now have the.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yes, sir.
The fire's closed.
Okay.
So Mr. Casimero, of course, will be on the road. Where's my friend? He's going to be on the road, and he has a special date coming up. So we'd like to. We have a chance here. My man comes up. We have to celebrate his birthday today. His birthday is going to be February 13th, and he'll be in training camp, so he won't be enjoying any cake after today. So this is his last opportunity. So we can have you guys sing a nice in the Filipino version,
Yeah.
because it blows the American version away of "Happy Birthday" for the champ.
All right, so let us all sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Champ John Riel. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Champ John Riel. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, Champ. Make a wish.
Last time you see sweets right there.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday, Champ.
And also, we'd like to know if anybody's getting married, birthdays, weddings. Mark is available for anybody's bar mitzvahs, whatever you need. So we'll have a fight.
It's magic.
Oh, it's magic.
Birthday mo din, bro.
Okay.
Okay, now we will have the official face-off of our two champs.
Where's my